live in 3, 2, 1.
Alright. I'll go ahead and start the run and then worry about introductions afterwards.
Yeah, just give me a countdown and we'll be good to go.
Alright. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Welcome, everyone. I'm khfreak358. Joining me on commentary at the moment is, you wanna...
Hi, I'm Amelia Bebot.
And this is Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD for the PlayStation 4. Beginner any percent.
It's a fun game.
Yeah, so we're on the PS4 version for a multitude of reasons. The big one being, on the original PS2 version of this game, you couldn't skip cutscenes at all. When they released the Final Mix version, you could, but only if you'd already seen the cutscene once, so it didn't help the run at all. And then the PS3 port came out in 2013. That resulted in, like, what was it? That had cutscene skip, and then the PS4 port came out last year, and that still had cutscene skip, but even faster loads, so...
The PS3 port was also the first time English audiences got to see the Final Mix version.
Yeah, that's also...
Game,
yeah, which was
added
pretty nice.
A really nice ability known as Leap Tracer,
Oh, yeah.
which allows us to get hit while curing and be fine.
Yeah.
Really useful.
Forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, it added a few things. It added, the Final Mix gave the Japanese audience, Sephiroth and Prince Visa.
Yeah, it also added another super boss, which was it was unknown, which is kind of a teaser, sort of a teaser for KH2, if you want to look at it that way. And then also added several additional cutscenes, which obviously that's not important for the run, but
it also recolored enemies.
Yeah, give them festive Mardi Gras colors.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Because Japan is not playing.
Clearly. Anyway.
KH is known for its intro cutscenes that make absolutely no sense. Really.
Yeah, and as I did say, we could skip cutscenes, but this one and one other cutscene way later in the run, just semantics. Potato. They're right back to back anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, but we don't see that other one in the run. Yeah, not in this category.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Do you remember when that was a bit out?
I wasn't even around for that, but yeah.
I used to be around on beginner, and then
Then we realized it.
On standard and proud.
Yeah, it's still kind of a thing on standard and proud, unless you want to like not have fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, fortunately the intro's wrapping up here, so.
Oof. Alright, I'll speak louder.
Let me turn you up a little bit here.
I'm sorry.
There. Alright, so, running forward here, skipping this. Then, right here we've got these 3 weapons to choose from. These determine both our starting stats and our ability when we gain certain abilities throughout the run. And for both of those reasons, but mostly the ability route, we're going to be taking the staff. Then we drop the shield because we don't need the extra defense, and dropping the sword would lower our strength, which would definitely slow us down.
We also don't really need the extra defense because we get 6 power-ups and defense ups.
8.
That's the difference. Oh, sorry, my bad. 8. That is the difference between standard and beginner.
Yeah.
Is the fact that you get those power-ups and defense ups, which increase your attack and defense respectively.
Yeah, it's what leads to beginner being the fastest category. Or difficulty rather, excuse me. Oh my god. Right here, trying to line these up. Okay. was trying to line those two shadows up at the beginning to hit them both in one combo, and then I just had to wait for that jump from the other two. Ideally, you would get a jump where they would both be. You could get them both in one combo, but I didn't get that lucky. Can't skip cutscenes today. Right here, trying to go for a little jump here. Ah, got the jump in place. On PS3, you could actually. It was really free to like get a jump backwards to this box, but on PS4, it's a lot tighter.
Yeah, PS4 upped the frames per second from 30 to 60.
Yeah.
In both KH1 and KH2.
Yeah, and just, all the ports in general.
Yeah. But, KH2 did have 60 FPS menus, but never gameplay.
Oh, shit.
Thank you, PS4 ports, excuse me.
Yeah. Then right here, the questions I answered from these 3 FF characters, they determine how I get experience throughout the run. By picking the answers I did, I gained more experience early on in the run than as opposed to later.
I believe it's the first 50 levels.
Yeah.
That you gain better experience for.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I think it's either a 40 or 50. I can't remember.
Trying to group as many of these shadows up in like one combo as I can. That was actually a pretty good fight.
Congratulations.
Setting the save point here. Then this menu real quick, I'm adjusting my camera, and then, as was mentioned earlier, the 8 power-ups and 8 defense-ups. This is the primary reason why we're on beginner. This is going to speed up the run immensely. And it should be pretty evident just on this first fight alone with just how quickly it goes down.
We save the AP ups so that we can sell them later.
Yep.
Because we want to be able to buy gummy pieces later, which will speed up our gummy ship immensely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, you do hand straps? Okay.
Yeah. Turn you up a little bit more.
I'm sorry, I'm quiet. I'm a quiet boy.
You're not a boy.
Don't worry about the part.
Anyway, so now we're on Destiny Islands. Kind of continuing the...
that was a dream.
Sort of. Kind of.
I mean, it's true, but it's a dream. My name's Amelia Bebot. Hello. I'm the one co-commentating. khfreak358 is the dude doing the run.
Hello. So, right there, a little bit of quick movement tech, throwing that barrel to get up here earlier. Yeah, I got that jump. And right here, we're just collecting materials to build a raft. Sort of in the story of the game at this point, our intrepid young heroes, if you want to call them that, have...
Really? What hero, really?
Potato, potato. Have decided to venture off to other worlds, and they felt their best method of getting to those other worlds was to build a wooden raft, because, that makes sense.
And the only reason they figured out that other worlds exist, because we'll find out later in a cutscene that people aren't supposed to know that other worlds exist, is because Kyrie appeared.
Yeah.
Which is this girl in red hair. Yeah, if she had never existed, or never popped up on this world after her world got destroyed, we would have never, or Riku would have never gotten the idea to explore another world.
Yeah. Alright, and then here, same as earlier, we're now collecting food, so none of this comes into play later, but...
Apparently 3 fish,
is 1 fish?
2 coconuts,
yeah.
a jar of fresh water, and...
An egg.
Yes. Apparently that is supposed to survive.
Yeah. That can feed 3, 14-year-olds.
Yeah, 3 14-year-olds for...
However
Who
long it
knows how
took
many
them
eggs?
to get them there.
I forgot about the mushrooms.
Yeah, and 3 mushrooms. 1 mushroom for each person, one fish for each person. Easy.
Yeah, that'll definitely survive you more than a week.
And they just fight over who gets the egg and who gets the 2 coconuts. Then,
I feel like the
speaking of
seagull egg is
coconuts,
big
never
enough.
mind. What I went for there was something called task coconut. Attacking that tree after I got the egg. Ideally, I would have gotten a coconut I could actually, like, use, but unfortunately that didn't happen. It's incredibly uncommon to get, but I go for it anyway, because they just die of old age. You know, you gotta... Just thinking.
I feel like they would die of, like, shipwreck before they died of old age.
Probably. So now we got the Riku race. And, we actually kind of don't want to go too fast in the race. If Riku gets to the race doesn't really fade out and end until towards the end until he gets to a certain point. And, we want to ideally finish the race a little bit before he gets to that point, but not too far before. It's a bit weird. Kind of delays the fade out a bit.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you saw there was a slight delay in the fade out. That means I was pretty good in the
Better than me?
race. And now continuing on through here. Over here to grab the second mushroom. And then we have the real bit of RNG at this point in the run, which is coconuts. Oh. Ah. Got one I despawned. I'm only doing 2 hits on the tree there, because on PS4 the coconuts despawn a lot faster, and doing a finisher could potentially despawn them quicker. It's complete RNG whether or not I get a good coconut or not. It's just likes to screw you over sometimes.
There's sometimes, even though we hit the tree with the most likely probability of dropping a usable coconut,
It just
there
doesn't.
are some where you have to go to multiple different trees
Yeah.
to get either 1 or 2 more coconuts, and
Yeah.
it's not fun.
I've never had it happen personally, but it can happen.
I have.
Yeah. It is entirely possible to have to go to another tree because they do run out after a while.
I got the task coconut one time, and then had to go to 3 different trees.
Wow.
And I was like, what is the point? Okay, so we've talked about what's happening on Destiny Islands. We haven't talked about what's happening at Disney Castle.
Yeah, basically Donald and Goofy find out that their king, Mickey Mouse, has ventured off because the worlds are in danger and has told them, "Hey, find this kid with a giant key, and he'll help you do the fast."
He'll save everyone.
Yeah. Speaking of giant key, we'll be getting that right about here. Boom.
Should I spoil the big reveal
Wait, what big reveal?
about who the key is supposed to go to?
Oh. We'll get to that later.
Alright.
We'll get to that when that actually happens.
Dang, no spoilers.
Feels bad, man.
No spoilers for like a 10-year-old game.
Alright. Now for
Wait.
Dark Side 2.
You're like 16 years old now? I don't remember.
Yeah, something like that. Alright.
Funny thing about your mom in this game, you actually leave her.
Yeah. She gets
to
one
get
line.
To this point.
One line
Yeah.
of dialogue. Something else to note, just regarding that fight I just did. You might notice I'm mostly doing air combos. Air combos are a bit faster, primarily because the landing animation kind of cancels out the finisher animation, and just the recovery for it, which lets you go straight into another combo really quickly. And you're going to see that throughout most of the run. I'm going to be primarily using air combos, with a few exceptions.
Hooray for air combos.
Yep. And then right here, I need to kill 5 shadows here in order to trigger the next boss fight. That's 3. I'll get the other 2 in first district. Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
To explain what's happening, after defeating Darkseid 2,
The world is, yeah,
the world has been eaten by the
destroyed.
darkness.
Yeah. And
I call it eaten.
yeah.
It's easy. And because of that, because Sora apparently has a strong enough heart, he doesn't get turned into a heartless den. But instead he ends up in this place called Traverse Town, where Pluto wakes him up. We also find out that Donald and Goofy came here as well.
Yeah. That was Leon, by the way. He's gone. Those of you who have played Final Fantasy VIII probably know him as Squall. I'm going to be calling him Leon because I'm just used to it.
He also prefers it in this game.
Yeah. Also, you might have noticed I waited a while to skip that cutscene. For whatever reason, that's a cutscene you can't skip till like that particular point. It's weird. Some of these you can skip instantly. Some of them you have to wait like upwards to 15 seconds. It's dumb.
Dude, I wish we were beating Darkseid from DC Comics. Or is it? No, it's Dark Horse, isn't it?
No, he's from DC.
Ah, I was right the first time. Why do
Yeah.
I doubt myself?
Alright, then here we've got the only real bit of like grinding in the run. And now we're done with the only bit of grinding in the run.
That was marvelous. Good job.
Killing those 3 soldiers there pretty much guarantees that I'll hit level 7 by the end of this fight, which gives me a strength up, which will speed up the next boss fight. Okay. That fight was not too bad. Again, just trying to get air combos and quick kills. I get enough air combos here to hopefully get a knockback on guard armor. Yeah, I didn't get it. Him breaking apart like that isn't that great because I can't break the body parts during that. Then right here, now that they're all broken, I can't damage him until he like gets back down, and I throw the potion just because we don't need it.
The only items we ever use in this run are ethers
And
mega
elixirs. Yeah.
and elixirs. Yes.
Yeah.
Because we don't care about our HP, we care about our MP.
Yeah. We get cure enough early that we get cure early enough that it really doesn't matter. Potions are pretty useless.
Little squirt.
Oh.
Well, throughout all of Traverse Town, we were looking for Donald and Goofy because we were seeing cutscenes for them, except we weren't because, you know,
Yeah.
we got the immediate trigger, but if you were casually playing, you
Yeah.
would have seen cutscenes all throughout.
Mhm.
And we found them on the way to fight guard armor
Mhm.
in that room with the soldiers.
Yep.
Um,
And they're gonna be our party members throughout pretty much the rest of the game.
except Donald. Donald sucks, so we
Yeah, we'll
pretty much switch him out whenever
we'll
we can.
boot Donald out in a few spots. Yeah. Then coming up here, I've got a quick menu. Taking this ether from Goofy, if I can menu properly. Took off the ribbon and replaced it with Brave Warrior, and then put on this ability Dodge Roll, which is our big movement tech. Now, coming up here, you probably noticed we're on the English version of the game. On the Japanese version is about 25 to 30 seconds, 20 to 25 seconds faster because of text. However, the English version has an interesting clip right here because of like the way you spawn coming out of that little Trinity animation that lets you clip through here and do a bit of this early, which you would normally have to do the second visit on Traverse Town 2.
You still have to come back here.
Yeah.
Later in the run,
yeah, but this cuts out a lot of that, a lot of backtracking from that.
It's actually great.
Yeah, so it ends up saving about 25 to 30 seconds. So what would be a 50-second difference is only like 20 to 25.
Yeah, for some reason, the Japanese version and the English version have slight differences when it comes to placement of like Sora after cutscenes.
Yeah, it's weird. There's a few other places later that are like that, where English saves a tiny bit of time.
Yeah, like, there is where English saves time. There's also a really weird one in Monstro. If you skip the cutscene too early, in the Japanese version you land on the ground.
Yeah, whereas...
instead of the ship.
Yeah, whereas on English we just land right on the boat. Okay.
It's very weird.
And then here, just going back through, triggering story stuff for later. Hopefully I get this. Nice, I got swag fire. You need to hit that door with a fire to open it, and I was able to get it on the way down, which is nice.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. These rocks are random, and it's annoying, but we did it.
Aerith's voice actor makes her sound like a zombie.
Well, in KH2, I would agree.
Yeah.
Alright. And yeah, here's Merlin. He's a wizard.
Hello, Wizard Merlin. Oh, by the way, it's kind of tradition to spam OPOP during this.
During the OPOP song.
So, feel free to do so. We might get banned for this, but feel free to do so.
Oh yeah, my FFC is linked in the chat. So yeah, just OPOP wizard.
They have Popper.
Yeah.
Popper's a good emote.
Popper is a good emote.
Thank you for contributing. I appreciate it.
Alright. That's the end of that. A little bit of text here, and then we got our first edit to the gummy ship. So, you see right here, we've got this basic ship, and, well...
we're gonna make it even more basic.
Yeah. Just stripping it down to a cockpit. Yeah, just a cockpit and an engine. The reason for that is that, the extra gummy pieces, like the armor and weapons and stuff, actually slow the ship down. Like, the game kind of factors in, like, the weight of the gummy ship somehow, for some reason. So by stripping the ship down to just a cockpit and an engine, it speeds up the ship immensely. Like, it may seem like we're going pretty slow, but trust me, if we had all that other extra stuff on, it would be a lot worse.
And we'll start to go faster as we get better upgrades for the gummy ship.
Yeah, as the run goes on, we'll get better engines and a boost, speed boost.
The boost button.
Mm-hmm.
Like Boost Mobile.
What?
They're sponsoring this, right?
Clearly.
Obviously. So as we head off to Wonderland, do you have any song requests? No, that was a reference to every GDQ.
Oh yeah.
Songs during gummy ships, and it makes me wanna.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cover my ears. I'm not saying that the singers are bad. It's just why, you know.
I mean, what else are you gonna talk about, really?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, plot. we have a key now. Donald and Gooby were looking for the key.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking for our friends because they didn't appear in Traverse Town, so we decided to go together because they have a ship. So we can go explore other worlds and find them.
We will speed run on Moon one day. Alright. Going in here, Alice is being placed on trial. She's been framed for trying to steal the Queen's heart. And we're trying to prove her innocence by finding evidence throughout the forest here. We really only need